but you bet not fuck this up. What's up?
Oh, this was actually hard.
Hey, certified. Pussy.
Why the fuck would we use this actually looking back?
Certified. Pussy flipper. Hardest nigga on the scene. Money maker. Getting paper, sell them sing. Don't make me take her. I put your bitch up on the team. We never hate her. Say, little nigga, do your thing. You good? I'm good. You good? I'm good. You good? I'm good. You good? I smell them hating over there, but I don't really care. I'm staring bitches in they face who wants to be a millionaire. This, that, quick on my toes, shit that. Switch up my flow, shit. Switch the whip that I drove to go and pick up my hoes. I mean, chicks that I boned that once would stick up their nose, and now they strip from their clothes. I slide them dick and I roll. I never discuss my past. I never mention my goals. I only run giving goals. No time to uplift they souls, cause my bank statement ain't got enough zeros. There's way too many hoes getting saved by you hero. I just hit the casino, made a movie, Tarantino. Had two bitches, one a paralegal, other barely legal. ID say she 21, so bitch you very legal. Fuck that missionary girl, we say that shit for married people, girl. Married people, scream so loud you scaring people, girl. Ain't your mama tell you not to stare at people, girl? But you was grilling me, it's safe to say you feeling me. If you give me some Monica, don't run and go to Hillary. Pussy
Oh,
flipper,
Lord.
hardest nigga on the scene. Money maker, getting paper, sell them same. Don't make me take her, I put your bitch up on the team. We never hate her, say little nigga do your thing.
You good?
I'm good. You good? I'm good. You good? I'm good. You good? I smell them hating over there, but I don't really care.
Nice, that 3-6.
Oh, yeah, who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, I'm in this bitch, then in your bitch for no apparent.
All right, guys. This is Bars and Banter, episode 3. I purposely stopped it there for a reason. I want everyone who listens to this to actually go and find this song, join J. Cole's The Algorithm blog, listen to the episodes. All of these songs are on there, but that was the unreleased J. Cole Kendrick Lamar song. So go give it a listen. Y'all heard, the first half of it here is dope. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Goodness.
It's really good, and I wish these two had actually dropped the entire thing, but it is what it is. Politics of the music industry. But like I said, guys, this is episode 3 of Bars and Banter with your boy
What up?
JB.
This is Bob over here.
Yes, sir, and we are getting into it.
Man, all right.
Yeah.
So, real talk though, I haven't heard that song yet. And then as soon as I heard Kendrick's voice, I was like, okay, let's zone in here. And then you cut it. I was like, no, man, I gotta go back and listen.
We'll play the rest of the song later on in the episode. How about that?
All right,
How about that? All right.
All right. Yeah. Man, that was
Yeah, it's fire.
yeah, that was dope, man. You could hear like that old school beat, from when was that released? Does it say?
It was unreleased, but I think they recorded this during what's it called? Born Sinner era.
Born
So, like,
Sinner era. Okay.
2014, a little bit before that, right?
My goodness.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay. Yeah. Some of the, I mean, J. Cole definitely sounded like a youngin', a hungry young guy, getting
Yeah, bro.
some motivation.
Kendrick had his little like light, airy voice to him. You know what I mean? His just like almost like a pop sound almost. I don't want to say pop, but like 808s sound. Where he's just like bouncing on the beat type of thing.
Oh my gosh.
But
All right.
throwback.
So that was on the algorithm blog you said. So
Yes,
what else
sir.
is on there? I mean, I know he dropped his Clouds freestyle or song or whatever on there. Does he actually drop a lot of different like singles and things on there?
Yeah. So he doesn't drop a ton of singles. I've only seen a couple singles on there from him particularly, but he has dropped. Clouds was on there first, and then he did his like mass media drop. He also dropped a version with Wiz Khalifa on there, which I think is also fire. Um, and then he also did another shebang where it's like he gives access to a bunch of different people, I guess, like to post on here.
I see.
And so like they'll post just like whatever songs they like. There's a there's like a link to like a
Yeah, the open mic performance thing.
famous yeah, open mic performance. There's a famous filmmaker who died, and they have links to like all of his stuff on there too. But that's not from Cole. That's from like someone else. I think he gave access to Kid Cudi, bro, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw someone posting under Scott. I wonder if that's Scott Miscuddy, right?
Yeah. I think he said like I'm giving this off to like a few different folks, which I think is sick. Like, do your thing, brother.
Man.
But yeah, like he also posts songs that he just likes as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like it's not just his music, and it's not just music either. It's like music, film stuff, links to like other artists. So yeah, that's what's going on
That
the
is
algorithm.
that is pretty interesting, man. Because like I love that back when 2014 Forest Hills dropped, everyone was getting on him because like double platinum, no features, and then even he talked about it in a couple of songs. He was like, I stopped doing features, but I want to, show the world and show the industry that I'm still like a guy you can do features with. And then he went on a crazy feature run. I'm just thinking about how the fact that in his music he collaborates very interestingly. Like he kills his features. He goes insane on them. And then also now he's giving this blog like to his other rapper friends and his other people. And so his style of collaboration is it's different, but it feels more authentic. And I mean, that's pretty cool, man. I don't know.
It is sick, bro. Like, and I retract my previous statement. It's not Scott Miscuddy. It's Scott Laser, who's a director.
Okay.
He made like all of J. Cole's, I guess, documentaries. No, I'm just getting into this now too, bro. Like J. Cole has a bunch of documentaries. For Your Eyes Only,
Mm.
uh, Forest Hills Drive, Road to Homecoming, and apparently they're all on HBO. What the? Huh?
Wait, what? I
That,
thought they
bro,
were on
I'm
YouTube.
tripping.
Actually,
I
do you
mean,
remember like a couple months ago he dropped a snippet for The Fall Off, and it had like this eerie, menacing beat on it, but it was on YouTube. It was in the middle of a whole like vlog style documentary.
I guess, bro. No, I don't remember this, but okay. Oh yeah. Okay. It is on YouTube as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, J. Cole and HBO, man.
Seriously, dude. No, that's sick.
So, what do you think? Should we listen to the Wiz Khalifa version of Clouds a little bit?
Yeah.
Little taste of it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Share that. Oh, this beat is heavenly. Oh
This is such a whiz beat too.
Yeah,
Like
My niggas be smoking on something loud. Head to the clouds, I ain't been stepping out. Tired of sticking out in the crowd. This world is changing right in front of me. Gray hairs, I'm aging quicker than I thought I'd be. Straight up. I'm high, so I feel like that.
Weather the storm, you show me a pack, I tell you whether it's bomb or not. Don't feel attacked at all, them is just warning shots. When I can't do what I want, then that's when the problems start. I roll another one and call it art. Origami, you can smell the smoke all on my clothes, I keep O's on me. Taught you how to roll and smoke with me, your ultimate goal probably. High as fuck in the whip, all the windows up, call it ghost riding. Know the dope is dope if Snoop co-signed it. Got a leash and keep at least two, but still gon' lose both lighters. What do you mean you never flown private? What do you mean you never put a P on a PJ with your own pilot? What do you mean you ran out of weed? You never heard me say I don't got it.
And now she getting twisted, getting faded. If I light another spliff, it could get dangerous.
Go anywhere in the world and they know about him. Always somewhere in the sky, we don't know about him. People say he a pro soon as they profile him. I'm not a part of the program or a role model. I'm bringing pot everywhere I go. I wear a lot of gold, a lot of million records sold. A lot of kush coming out my nose. I spent a lot on these shades so you can't see if my eyes closed. A lot of years in the game so I smoke pressure. The hotel owners don't press us. They know we don't mean disrespect when we disconnect the smoke
My niggas be
detectors.
smoking on something loud. Head to the clouds. I ain't been stepping out. Tired of sticking out in the crowd.
The iconic Wiz laugh.
That's the iconic Wiz laugh, man. He's sounding a little older in this. He's sounding like a little more mature, almost. Like, kind of crazy
Yeah.
to say, but yeah.
Dude, I mean, Wiz been in the game for a while now, too. Well, going on like 15, 20 years, probably.
Yeah. He was saying something like that. He's like been in the game for so long, I'm smoking on pressure or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need Wiz to drop more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like getting into his mature era.
Yes.
Bro, Wiz also had a glow up. Like, dude is ripped now. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've bro, like he's doing like MMA or something, and he just fucking
I saw
came
that,
out like,
man. It's
oh
insane.
Lord.
I think I think he's making a ton of money on Khalifa Kush. And I think he's just like, at this point, he's just doing his thing. And, I like how he kind of carved himself a lane in hip hop because he's not the most lyrical. He's not the most like party guy, but there's no one who does it like Wiz. Like, I guess maybe Currency, like, but they kind of came up together. And the Currency is a little bit more like laid back, I'd say. But yeah, like
Yeah.
Wiz is so iconic and so like he just did it in his own way and he was like, this is how I'm doing it, and he made it work, man. I mean, it's vibes. It's vibes all around.
Bro, it's smoking music and it's like I remember he had songs for like that one crazy party movie. I forgot what it's called, but like
Project X.
yeah, Project X, where like it was basically like his soundtrack, the
Wait,
entire time
I
type
thought
shit.
that was Kid Cudi, right? Or was
I thought Wiz was on there too. Oh, am I
was he?
tripping?
Uh,
Maybe it was Kid Cudi. But
yeah.
now that you brought up Kid Cudi, it's like a more fun Kid Cudi, like a mix up between Kid Cudi and like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
it's like a perfect just mix of both of them. Very laid back music, smoking music. Like when I was younger, that Wiz was the music you listen to whenever you like smoked up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that was the artist of choice, bro.
Man.
So yeah,
Yeah,
he
dude.
carved his own lane.
I think he was the first one to really like. I guess Snoop was the first one who to really put smoking like on the main stage. But Wiz did it in a different way. Snoop was always like the gangster kind of thing.
Yeah.
He always had like a little bit of that, like, hey man, murder was a case. I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? And then Wiz was more just like young,
I'm
wild,
here
and
to smoke.
free. Yeah, it's like, dude, just
Yeah,
do whatever you
yeah.
want to do, man. It's
Young and wild and free.
man, Wiz. I think Wiz has definitely made his name go down in history.
Oh, I know P, bro. If there's an artist to be like, Wiz is up there, bro. Like, just stays out of the like public eye. You know what I mean? Dates the baddest women. Like, has a child now. Rich as fuck. Has like a side business. If he goes on tour, brother, like sold out tickets for sure. You know what I mean? Like, bro, he's living life. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, speaking of tours, let me ask you, what is a tour that you really want to go see? Like, because I know a lot of the people that we grew up with, they're kind of getting up there in age, and we may or may not see them go on tour anymore. Maybe they might have like one more big one in them. But like, who are those people who you just want to see before they retire?
Before they retire, that's a good point because there's like a bunch of artists that like I want to see, but before they retire, bro, I would say Kid Cudi, Jay-Z,
Hmm.
T.I.
Hmm.
Well, T.I. might be out of it already, low key. Wayne, if
Ooh.
Wayne went on
Oh.
one more world tour and just like played like greatest hits, oh my god, bro. Oh my god,
Dude.
he fucked me up.
I remember when, quick aside on that, like I remember when Drake and Lil Wayne were going on their tour. Drake versus Lil Wayne, right?
Yes.
Man, I saw everyone go. I think like a bunch of our friends went to go get tickets and went to go see it. I'm like, damn, that looks
Yeah.
amazing, man. And the concept of it too. It's like hit after hit after hit. Wayne had like decades of hits, and then Drake came up after him, and he had his own hits. Like, man, that looked like a
Yeah,
fun ass
bro.
tour.
I went to that, dude, and yeah, just like you said, it
You
was
went to
like
that one?
yeah,
Oh
bro,
my
in
God.
Dallas, and like literally, it was just like you said, like Wayne would play a song and be like, Drake, what you got, man? And then Drake would play a hit and is like, what's up, boss? And then like Wayne would come back and it was very like respectful too, though. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, oh damn, that was fire. You know what I mean? Type
Yeah.
shit. Like you know what? And then like feature on both of their songs too,
Right,
right? So it's
right.
going back and forth, bro.
Man, okay.
Oh my god, that
Okay,
was a great ticket.
so I agree with you. I think Wheezy and Jay, I think Jay-Z, I don't know if he'll ever do a tour again, but if he does, I am shelling out a good amount of money for that one. Lil
Jay,
Wayne.
bro. This may be I don't know, but Nicki,
Okay.
Bro. If Nicki were to go on tour again, I would want to see her live. Just greatest hits, just
But
greatest hits.
but you need to consider this as well. Last time she was on tour, she did some concert. Everyone was asking, chanting Starship, 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 and she was like, I don't like that song no more. I don't want to perform it. And she didn't perform it. So I don't know if she would ever do a greatest hits. I think she's always trying to be like pushing the, like her current stuff, which is, to be fair, that's what Kendrick did in the Super Bowl. He's like, why would I perform all this other stuff? Like, this is who I am now, and he only performed GNX. But like, I don't know. I mean, I agree. If Nicki does all her hits, like, I would pay money
Yeah.
for that.
And if it's just her like most recent stuff, I'm sorry, she can hold that. Like I'm good on that one.
I
I mean,
think I'd be good on that.
it's good. Don't get me wrong, but like if I'm paying good money, it's to see like the entire body of work. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Just your most
Oh, what about Ye?
eh.
I mean, if we're going around the whole greatest hits thing, 100%. But is he ever gonna do that at this point? I don't know.
And the reason I say that is because I've seen Ye a bunch of times already.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe if I hadn't seen Ye, I would have like my first ever concert was Yeezus and Brother.
Ooh,
I don't think I've ever been to a better concert. I'm not
damn.
like it was a weird album, right? But the way he set everything up and Kendrick Lamar opened for him during his Yeezus tour, bro. I was shook. I was like, "What's going on here, bro?
Oh my
Like
goodness.
Kendrick out here, dude." I had floor seat.
Whoa.
Kanye literally had a mountain like come up out of the stage. I've never seen no shit like this. People on the mountain dancing and shit. I was like, bro, how? Like how in like physically, mentally, spiritually, how did you come up with this, brother? Like
Dude.
and it also wasn't just like Yeezus songs. He did his entire like greatest hits basically.
Yeah.
Like Watch the Throne songs were on there, college dropout songs, graduation songs. He played Good Life, and I lost my shit. I blacked out, bro. I was like,
I
dude,
don't blame you, man. Yeah.
all of the lights where he shut down like all of the lights in the stadium, and everyone just had their
Flashlights, like cell
phone
phone.
lights out. Yeah. And then the last greatest song that he played there was the ding.
Oh, Runaway. Oh my
The whole
god.
stadium lost their shit, bro. Like he walks out in a mask and just like a keyboard, dark everywhere else, spotlight right there, and just goes ding, and then everyone is like, yeah, like everyone knew what was going on.
Dude.
So and I saw him during
Pablo.
Pablo.
We went together for that one.
Yeah, which was pretty good setup. It wasn't bad.
That one was my
Another-
first and only time I saw Ye. But yeah. What was your next time?
Jesus. I didn't see him during any of the. I think those were the only two actually. Jesus and Pablo. I don't think I
Damn.
saw him.
Dude, what I remember from Pablo is that. Oh yeah, which one?
No, I was gonna say. Watch the Throne was the biggest regret of my life, bro. Like I've seen videos of it, and Jay-Z and Kanye are on two pillars in the middle of the floor rapping to each other back and
Oh
forth.
my god.
I was like, no, fuck you, dude. I
Jeez,
should have got it.
man. Yeah, Watch the
Yeah.
Throne would have been iconic and legend. Dude, even like the Good Friday, the good music, like when they were dropping shit like consistently, if they went on tour, that would be legendary. But real quick, what I remember about the Pablo tour was insane, dude. I think that was my first like big huge concert from a huge artist. And we got tickets. We got like standard ass like nosebleed tickets, and then we snuck into the general onto the floor
Bro,
seats.
security gave no fucks.
They didn't
They were just like,
care,
come on,
man.
come on, buddy, come on down.
It was insane, and it was so cool though because he had this floating stage. Yo, Kanye's stage production designs are always like iconic. Because just really quick, going back to Yeezus, I didn't go to see that, but everyone talked about how iconic the production was. And a couple of years back, I went to Gov Ball here in New York, and I saw Playboy do something similar. He had like a big mountain on stage, and he was like on the mountain like rapping, and I was like, that's Kanye. His legacy is living on, which is insane. But I remember for Pablo when we snuck onto the ground floor area. He was floating stage, and we were all like flocking towards him like a moth to a flame. It was insane. And at one point the stage tilted, and he was very close to us. If I reached my hand out, he was probably like 3 arm lengths away from me. I was like, this is insane right now. And then the light shows and everything, dude. Kanye is. I would love to see a greatest hits, but I don't think he would do it in the same way again.
That's why I say nah. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, nah, bro. You I don't know. Like, I lost so much respect for Ye recently. Like his music is still fire, but like I used to be such a diehard Ye fan, bro. Like to see him go down this path where he's just like, I don't care what anyone has to say. I respect that part. I don't respect what like that means for him. You know, like in particular, like saying all this shit, saying, oh, I'm a Jesus praiser, like I'm the next coming of Jesus, and then he posts literal porn on his Twitter feed, like literal porn on his Twitter feed. Bro, your daughter's gonna grow up someday. You know that, right? Like,
Yeah.
brother, what are you doing? Like, you have children. You have multiple kids now. Like, bro.
I don't know, man. I wonder what's gonna happen because Kanye always has pushed the boundaries and then kind of came back to relevancy, and then at least before this latest batch of like insane shit that he's doing, I feel like he's always said stuff in interviews, and then 7-10 years later we go back to those interviews like, damn, like he was actually saying some real shit. I don't know. Listen, hey, I know. I'm not saying we're gonna come back in 10 years and say, damn, he's right about this, but I'm just wondering if he'll ever be like, I don't know if mentally stable is the right word, but if he'll ever be able to reflect on this period in his life and like
Yeah.
talk about what was going on, or even not even to the public, but even for himself, because I think he is. If you look at his life and his career before the most recent shit, it's been iconic and it's been incredibly influential. But he's never really claimed credit for it. He's just like, I'm gonna do what I do and I'm gonna keep on blazing forward. So I wonder if this is
Don't
what
claim
it.
credit for it, bro.
Okay, yeah, he claims credit, but I guess what I'm trying to say is he never like lives in the past, you know? He never says I created Jesus,
yeah.
I created 808s, there would be no future without me, and just stays there. He continues to create new shit.
I mean, I do think he basks in his own glory a lot.
Definitely.
I mean, like all you little Travis Scotts, all you little Young Thugs, y'all wouldn't be here without me type shit. Like that's what his vibe is. And yeah, bro, I just lost a lot of respect for him, especially when he went off on Big Sean and said
Yeah.
yo, when I die, put on my tombstone like my one mistake in life was signing Big Sean. I said,
What the hell is like that's
he wrote half your albums, bro. Like he produced half your shit. Shut your mouth, bro. Put some respect on his
that's
name, right?
insane. That's straight up. That's just disrespect, bro. That's a little.
Bro, like nah, like and Big Sean was like his biggest supporter until then. Like everyone dropped him. Like everyone was like, I don't know. Travis Scott was like, Ye, like Ye brought me up, but like I don't really know him like that no more, you know, type shit. Like I'm making songs with Drake and shit. Like I'm out here now. Like, and then and then he gonna step on Big Sean. That nah, bro.
That's messed up.
That's wild and whack.
So, I was on YouTube the other day and I saw a video, and I'll link it in the description, or figure that out later. But it was basically saying how in this rap world, you can compare a lot of rappers to the seven deadly sins, and so Kanye was pride. Because it's funny that you say, because he loves to bask in his glory. That's so true, and that is full. He's extremely prideful. Like, I love Kanye. I am a god. Hurry up with my damn massage. I am next to Steve Jobs, Gandhi, and like all these different things. He is like the epitome of pride, which
Yeah.
is very interesting. But playing out on the world stage, I wonder if there's a path for redemption for him. And I think that's kind of going back to what I was saying. I think I'm very curious to see, how he will progress from this, if he does. I don't know if he will. I'm not really holding out hope, but I just think that'll be really interesting. Going into the next ones, they listed out Future as Lust.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure, bro. Oh Lord.
100%, man. Like, all his music is just all about like baby mamas, and you identify my women with APs. If she don't got an AP, she is not mine. Like, what? Extreme toxic masculinity, bro. Like,
Yeah. Hey, you gotta love it a little bit though.
listen,
You gotta
I
love
mean,
it a little bit.
that's true, bro. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, these sins they're like part of everybody. It's just when you take it to the maximum, it becomes problematic.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dog. When it causes World War III in the rap game because of your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dude lost one chick to fucking Drake and just said, you know what,
Oh.
fuck the entire game, bro. Fuck the entire game. Like, I don't care anymore.
Everyone's going down. And then it's hilarious because someone asked me in an interview, she was like, "So, what do you think about this beef?" She's like, "What beef? What are you talking about?" He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Epitome of Future right there, bro. Like, this is toxic. Like, yeah. So, I didn't do nothing.
Oh
What?
my
Huh?
god.
What's up, bro?
And then there's a couple other ones. So this guy's saying Nicki Minaj is envy. I think I can see that. I would say like early on she was like I guess like after Lil Kim and Missy Elliott, and like those female rappers. Again, I don't know if that's the right way to talk about it, but
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj was definitely like the female rapper for like maybe a decade. Um,
Yeah.
like
Lil
she
Kim came after her too, like beef shit, but like Nicki was like, bitch, shut up, basically. Like I'm not even gonna like name drop you. Like, you're not relevant right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But then after Nicki was Cardi B, and then now there's a bunch like Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion and everything. But Cardi B was the first one after Nicki, I feel like, to get big success. And there was definitely beef, man. Like, there was a lot of like
And Nicki, yeah.
a lot of explicitly, I forgot, were there actual like disses back and forth, or was it just like subtle jabs?
I think it was just subtle jabs,
Yeah.
like lyrics and songs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then Meg Thee Stallion actually had beef with I forgot who she had beef. Oh, was it with Nicki? Yeah, and Meg Thee Stallion actually had beef, like diss tracks on Nicki, and vice versa as well. And I remember
Who?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, Meg. Stop it, Meg. Stop it.
Bro,
Stop it.
so her song, I think, was it His? I forgot, but one of those diss tracks from Meg Thee Stallion was actually really good, like quality bars. It was like boppable, and then everyone hated on Nicki's track called Bigfoot, which I mean that's just kind of comedic, man. I mean.
Bigfoot is crazy, bro. That's crazy, yo.
That's a
Nah,
lot.
you doing too much on Meg's head, bro.
Yeah, I mean it was some entertainment.
Bigfoot. I can never unsee it now, bro. It's done.
And then just finishing off the list, there's a couple more, but I think the only other one was probably like Gluttony, NBA YoungBoy. Me personally, like I enjoy some of his music. I haven't gotten super into it. Like I know we have some friends who are super into him. I don't know about Gluttony though. Gluttony, I low key feel like DJ Khaled is gluttony, bro. In a weird way. Oh
Yeah.
no, Rick
Why?
Ross,
Why? 'Cause
Rick
he's fat,
Ross.
bro? Are they
No,
fat?
bro, because it's just like luxury ass raps. It's like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
Bel
It's just
Air
like
and
excess.
excess. Yeah.
Excess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Rick Ross is a good example. I'm trying to think of maybe some old like even like maybe like Biggie, maybe low key
Mm.
too. Trying to think of other like gluttonous. I don't know, bro. I kind of get NBA though, because like he just raps about everything and anything in a way that like he feels like he's not gonna get like pushback on it, sort of. You
Mm.
know what I mean? And he's just like, it's just like, bro, like some of the lyrics even don't even make sense, and you're just like, all right, I guess, fuck it. You just making noises right now? Okay, cool, fuck it.
Hey
Like,
man, Doug did it. Doug did it incredibly well. So I'm not hating.
yeah, but Doug is just more like
Doug is an
I don't know
enigma,
how to.
bro. He's
Yeah,
you
bro.
know what I
Like
mean? Like
Doug his own universe. Shout out ATL.
yeah.
But yeah, brother. So we got through the J. Cole and the Kendrick stuff. You want to talk some album drops a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, bro. So obviously, your king, your main man, Drakeo.
Funny, that's funny, man. Funny.
That's your boy, ain't it? That's your boy.
I mean, he's the boy. I don't know if he's my boy, but he's a boy. He's a male figure, indeed.
He's a male, bro. Yeah. So he dropped super sexy songs for you, right? Some shit like that, right?
Yeah, he did.
And off rip, I'm sure you'll agree with this. That name is brother. You're turning 40. Like brother, start acting your age. Like if you're trying to get away from the allegations,
Mm.
don't make an album with dollar signs for all the fucking S's in it. Like, dude, this is some like Gen Z off rip. And dude, like I feel like it was rushed. Like I feel like it just kind of like came out of nowhere. A lot of the songs, I will say, a lot of the songs feel like a mashup of all of his old records. Like maybe songs that like didn't make it to those albums. Like Nokia could have been off that one like house album that he had. I forgot what it was
Honestly,
called.
never mind.
Yeah. Honestly, never mind. Like it could have been off there, but even that, like I was like, bro, like I would have understood why you dropped it from that album, because it seems like and describe it just like mass media music. Like it's just not. I don't really like it that much, dude. Like a lot of people love it, it's not for me really. There were a couple songs on there that I really do mess with. Yo, hello?
Yo,
You see me?
yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you.
Bro, my computer's going through an update. That's crazy.
Damn,
What?
bro.
But anyways, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I
It's
don't
all
care
good. Yeah.
until it drops. But yeah, dude. So like, there was a couple of songs that like, "Hey Delilah" song off there was really good. Like a very different vibe from him, and that's what I think he needs to lean into right now. Is just, bro, stay away from the like hardcore rap. Stop saying nigga. No, I'm kidding. Listen to Kendrick. Nah. But like make something a little different, but also like don't drop an. All right, where was I? So the Drake album and his songs. So yeah, dude, I really just think like a lot of those songs were mixes and mashes of like songs that were dropped from previous albums, like I was saying, and Nokia, trash song, like complete garbage. Like the beat, the lyrics, is it Ashley? Is it bro? Shut up. No, it ain't.
It's
It
none
ain't.
of them.
It's me. It's me, bro. Like, shut up. There's none of them, bro. It's Kendrick and he's dropping another one. He's dropping another
It's
song.
K-Dot on the phone. It's Top on the phone.
Bro, turn his TV off. Turn his phone off.
my
Shut up.
God.
Nah, bro. But like it was a For me, it wasn't the album. He had like one other banger on there too. If I can pull it up real quick. Yeah. Give me a hug. Which
Oh.
even give me a hug, bro. Like, bro, name it something else. I don't know. Like, it's a good song, but like, give me a hug.
Yeah.
You a give me a hug type of dude, bro? Like, shut up. Shut up.
I mean, he is a give me a
Yeah.
hug type of dude, bro. Like that's who he is.
L Mans, bro. I will say Pimmy's Dilemma was pretty good. I like that one. Die Trying. Die Trying was a
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I like that too.
Yeah.
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 That's
That
a good one.
that
That's
was
a good one.
and that's what I'm saying. Like he should just like switch genres for a little bit. If you're gonna keep making music, switch genres a little
Yeah.
bit, buddy. I don't know. Like stay out of the rap game for a second, you know. But then what was that other one? Meet Your Padre.
Dude.
What at the quinceañera, Drake? Is that where you go meet your padre?
Yo. Woo!
Shut up, bro. Like, shut up. Shut
Bro,
up, bro.
you were old enough to be her padre, bro. What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, God.
40 years old, man.
Dude, and like he's done good like Latino mashups before. This is just like some corny ass fucking and meet your padre, mi amor. Like, bro, what?
It was
is a miss.
It was, I 100% agree, dude. That entire album, I don't understand what he was trying to do, whether he thinks he succeeded or not. But I think what the effect was terrible. Like, it was not. So do you think about the status of Drake and you think about what he's capable of? This was not it.
Well said.
He could have done so much better than this, and I think he did. Like after the beef, immediately after the beef, he dropped his whole 100 gigs thing, and he had a couple of really good bangers on there, like Circadian Rhythm and No Face, and these were
Look,
good songs.
bro, Blue Red Green
Yeah,
or Blue
yes,
Green
yes,
Red,
yes.
which like got like taken off later. I think that's one of his best songs like for the last like 2-3 years maybe. Like,
Right.
it was so good. But yeah,
This
sorry,
guy
keep
is
going, bro.
capable, man, and like super sexy songs for you or whatever the hell this nonsense is. This is just, I don't know. I think he's playing too much into this meme culture thing where he wants to be memed up, and that's fair. I guess that works, but it's just not like previously. Every time he's been memed, there have been like quality songs, like "Call Me on Your Cell Phone" and these things. Like these were quality songs and good production. This was just overall like, yeah, like dude is 40 years old typing with dollar signs for S's. Like, yo, you're trying to attract the wrong kind of crowd, man. You're playing right into Kendrick's hands, bro. I don't understand this at all. And one thing you were telling me actually was he had a line called he had a line saying like, fuck a rap beef, I'm trying to get the party lit. Which I kind of understand what you're trying to get at. Like, he makes good songs, they're all party songs, and compared to Kendrick, he's like a rapper's rapper and everything. But also, dude, it's like, you're 40 years old. Look at the other older folks in the game, man. Like, this is what I wanted to say about the whole longevity thing. It's like, dude, the people who are currently partying now, do you want to be partying to a 40-year-old man making hits about partying and going to the club and doing all this shit at 40 years old? Like, I think that if you're partying in the club like that, you want to listen to people your age. You want to listen to people who are doing what you're doing. And Drake, as like, even if he is partying, he's partying on Turks and Caicos, and he's partying in Cabo, and this is actually what, and talking about longevity, this is what Kendrick said on Mr. Morale. He's like, I pray to God, them Cabo trips don't last forever. Like, bro, this guy is still partying out here in Turks and Caicos, still with all of these, like, Instagram models, making music to keep the party lit. Like, dude, this doesn't last forever. And Kendrick is like imploring you to like explore this side of aging gracefully. Like, yo, look at Jay-Z, bro, 444.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah.
Damn, bro, like
Bro, I feel like LeBron's longevity can be compared to like Jay-Z's longevity in a sense, where it's like LeBron has graced beautifully over time, right? Like he's still putting up numbers. If Hove were to drop something, it would still put up numbers. It has put up numbers like as he's gotten older. And Drake's still putting up numbers, don't get me wrong, but like I feel like he's he's going out like, I don't want to say like Kobe, but like he's
Mm.
putting up numbers on the board, but like those numbers don't really mean much. Like sure, Kobe, your last game you put up 2 points or whatever, right? But like you're still regarded as like number 3 at best all time. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you're still putting up those numbers, but brother, like you're not helping your team win. Let me put it like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
nice.
you're not making your team go to a championship every year. You know, like it's stuff like that. And it's like,
Interesting.
bro, come on, like
That's a
switch it up a little bit.
actually I love that comparison. Kobe was doing what he does. He's like playing basketball purely. He's scoring. He's doing what he does. Even at his last game, he was balling out. But you're right. He probably in those ending years he was not really helping his team win as much. But maybe that's because he didn't work on those skills to be a good assist guy and a good point guard kind of a thing. But I think it's a little bit weird to compare basketball in this sense to hip hop because there's always that line, right? Drake said it in his very early, like long, like 20 years ago. He said, uh, "We want to be them and they want to be us." Like as far as the rappers versus basketball players, we want to be the basketball players because we'll be judged only because basketball players are judged by numbers, and that's it. And basketball players want to be the hip hop artists because they're judged by more than the numbers. They can if Kobe felt like he deserves more respect, if he was a hip hop artist, he could have gotten that respect in other ways. But he was stuck in his role as a scorer, pure basketball like aficionado. So I think Drake aging gracefully, he should have started to look into like, and I think he kind of dabbled in it with like honestly Nevermind and stuff, trying to figure out how he can be relevant, but also be a different kind of relevant and like create his own lane. But I think like this whole beef has just made him he's like clamoring for what he once was, and not only about who he was as a hip hop artist, just as a man. Like he used to be like a 25-year-old guy, like on top of the world. He's a 40-year-old guy. He's still pretty much on top of the world, but you can hear it in his music. You can hear it in the way he operates on IG and everything. He's like trying to show us all he's still that guy. When it's like, we would respect you if you acknowledge who you are right now instead of trying to be that guy who we all once loved. And that's the same situation with Kanye. It's like he's so desperate to tell us all like, I am the one who made Dark Twisted Fantasy. I did all these things. I must be revered. But it's like, dude, you have done it. You have redefined yourself over and over and over. Just do it again. Just be yourself, and like probably good things will happen. Like leave the past behind. I think that's where Drake is messing up. And I think
Yeah.
I don't know where he'll go from here, but we'll see.
I'm telling you, brother, just stop making music for a little bit.
Yeah.
Relax, like raise your child, go to the PTA parent meetings, you know what I mean? Like be relevant in your child's life for like a year, 6 months at least. Like 6 months, like bro, just take some time off, bro. Enjoy your life, like relax, like and then come back with this new sound, these songs that we love. Like if you drop something, people are gonna listen to it. But like just relax for a little bit and then come back. I was also gonna add on that NBA reference, bro. What do you do when your team trades you? You know what I mean? Like Drake was on the team with Future, J.
Mhm.
Cole, uh, The Weeknd, etc. Right? And then
Interesting.
they all said, "We don't want your ass no more, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking switch up." And like now he's just like a free agent, basically. You know what I mean? And he's going down to like overseas markets, putting up numbers, and like coming back and being like, "So guys, like I'm still putting up numbers. Who wants me on their team?" You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, take a breather. Someone's gonna sign you if you just relax for a little and then come back. But yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's a beautifully said point, man. Yeah, his whole team traded him away. I think that's like look at Luca. Look at what Luca's doing. His whole team traded him away. The Wolves didn't want him apparently, which is why like you know what I mean. Like the Mavs didn't want him, the Wolves didn't want him, and now he got to the Lakers. And of course, it was rocky in the beginning. The first two games I think were losses, but I think Luca, he just was doing what he does. Like he was confident in what he brings to the table, and he was like, "It's just basketball, man. Let me just play basketball, and I'll figure out the rest later. But you got to make the main thing the main thing." And Drake left the main thing behind in order to kind of like claw onto some relevancy. It felt like there was no content there. It felt empty. You know what I mean? It's like it just felt very empty. And then like he went on tour in Australia, and as soon as the Super Bowl was done, he was like, "Well, I don't need y'all anymore. I don't need y'all fans anymore. I'm off, bro." Like, you know what I mean? These are things you don't do, man. Like he's just not operating in the
Bro.
right way.
He went to the like one time zone where the Super Bowl would be played at like 4 a.m. at night or something. You know what I mean? So he was like, "I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I don't even gotta watch this, bro. I'm good." Like, bro.
Dude, yeah. It doesn't feel right, man. The way how he's operating. I mean, he is Drake. He can still probably come back, like you said, just take some time off and come back refreshed and rejuvenated, and it still might work, but we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. I guess that's a good K-Dot's performance. The boy is out here. The boy said it. Hey Drake, fuck it. Hey Drake, fuck it, bro. I died. I said no, buddy, no. Kendrick, let him live a little. Let him breathe. Take your foot off his neck. Oh,
my
god
gosh,
damn.
man.
And the whole stadium singing A minor, brother,
Oh, wow.
brother. And then to end it with turn his TV off.
Ooh.
I knew it. It was just like, Drake, if you are watching this, brother, it's about time to turn it off. You've seen enough. Serena Williams out there fucking crip walking all on the stage, all over his grave, brother. Like, dude, ridiculous.
That was a very okay. So I think Kendrick could have done a lot of things differently, but the fact that he did what he did, I think, takes a lot of guts because he didn't perform any of the hits, or he only performed GNX for one thing. He was on the ground for the entire time, whereas Rihanna, she was on all these floating stages. There's fireworks. There was all this craziness going on. But Kendrick, he could have done that. Like he has a lot of hits: "Humble," "DNA," "Swimming Pools." He has so many hits, and he could have done a huge production, but he didn't. He stayed on the ground for the most part, and it played very well for us watching at home. Maybe it wasn't as good for the people in the arena, but I think that did better for him, for his whole story that we're going with the whole Drake versus Kendrick thing. When I watched it, I didn't really like how he made it about Drake because leading up to the Super Bowl, he didn't really even make it about Drake. The pop-out show, it was about LA, it was about him, it was about the community, it was about the music. Even leading up to the Super Bowl, all the promo materials, like he didn't really talk about Drake or the beef. He was just like, "This is me. This is where I'm at. This is what I feel like I gotta say." And so I thought he would carry that along into the Super Bowl, but then he kept on doing this whole, I want to perform their favorite song, but they love to sue. And off the rip, I was like, I mean, that's hilarious, but I felt like he was giving too much attention to Drake. But I think back on it now, and I'm like, dude, to be honest, he dismantled this man's career, and he deserves to poke fun in like a creative way because leading up to the Super Bowl, he did not. He kept it respectful. He was like, "I'm gonna drop my music, and I'm not even gonna talk about him. Like it's not even about him anymore." So I think he does deserve at one point to kind of, like punch him in the face kind of thing, and that's what I felt like he did with the Not Like Us in the Super Bowl. Which I mean, yeah, he did the whole "Hey Drake," with the smile and the like.
And the fucking walk by the camera, bro, just like giddy as fuck, just like, what's up, son?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, that was crazy, bro.
All right, so I
agree.
got a theory, man, about this, and there's been some rumblings on the internet about the performance, okay, put your tin hat on and everything.
Tin hat.
Let's get this going. All right, so the song "Peekaboo." First of all, the whole theory started as this. Peekaboo and Hey Now Say Now. Those are the two songs that he could have performed. And Peekaboo at the time of the Super Bowl was not as streamed as Hey Now Say Now. And even I thought he would not do Peekaboo because it was like, it's kind of a weird song, right? It's like Peekaboo. It's kind of weird. But he decided to do that. And I was like, okay, whatever. He does what he wants to do. But then you look at how he started the Super Bowl. He started the Super Bowl on the GNX car, kneeling down, like rapping into the microphone, without a beat. That's one thing, okay? And then when he goes and performs Peekaboo, this is now he's on the field with the PlayStation, the X, O, triangle, square, and he's rapping in the X. If you remember, the camera was going like into each of the little hallways of the X, and he pops up on the camera and says Peekaboo. So that's another clue. So right now he's kneeling on the car to begin with. He's performing in the
hold on.
X, and he's performing
on,
Peekaboo. And instead of Hey Now Say Now, so now if we go to the lyrics of Peekaboo, if we pull up Peekaboo lyrics, how it starts, it's a sample, and the sample says, "Give a helping hand," the helping hand. So that's the next clue, is the helping hand. The whole song before the Super Bowl, it starts with a sample of this woman saying, "Give a helping hand." Okay, put it all together. XXX Tentacion. Before he died, he did this challenge called the Helping Hand Challenge, where he was like, go out and give money to the people who need it in your community. Just be a good person and give back to the community. This was also when he was on the top of the charts. He was honestly like competing with Drake as far as numbers and popularity goes. And then Drake drops God's Plan and basically like nullifies the Helping Hand Challenge because he's just going around giving like $500,000 to people. No one can really compete with that. No one has resources like Drake.
Yeah.
So, so the theory goes, Peekaboo is actually talking about how Drake was involved in the XXX murder assassination thing, and he even
If he kept his mouth shut on live, he'd be alive
he'd
again.
be alive again.
Sorry.
So yeah, you're right. So Drake has referenced these things a lot of times, man. Drop that, split that 10, do a 5, then I forget lava, do a 5. He's referenced it a lot of times. And then we go back to Euphoria, and he goes, I know shit that make Gunna want to look like a saint. And I think what he's saying is Gunna, he basically is looked at as a snitch right now, right? Because he kind of snitched on Thug or whatever. And so what Kendrick is saying, I know things that if I told you, I would be looked at worse than Gunna is looked at right now. So I'm not going to tell you. And then this goes back to what, the lyrics from Peekaboo. He's like, what they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. I'm not going to say it. I might give you hints and clues, but I'm not going to say it, right? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. I'm not talking about nothing. You know what I mean? And then finally going back to how he started the Super Bowl, kneeling down without the beat, and he's just rapping. If you look at the double XL freshman class when XXX was there, he started his little cipher the same way. He's kneeling down, no beat, just rapping into the microphone. Oh yeah, and then there's another piece of this theory as well. When he is in front of those like 3-4 women, and it's like a back and forth, like, oh no, and then, whatever they're saying, and he's like, but they love to sue. Those ladies, they had half hair, one red, one black side of their hair, and that was the same thing that X had. And he's doing it all in the X logo on the stage. So there's a lot going on there. And the fact that he decided on the Super Bowl to sing this song instead of like, Hey Now Say Now, you add that up with everything else that's been going on in this saga with X and Drake and the whole Gunna wanna looking like a saint thing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems sussy.
If Drake had anything to do with X's murder, like I don't even know how to describe it, bro. I don't know. That's on some Diddy level shit, bro. Like, nah, stop it, bro.
That's
Like,
some Diddy level shit, man. And I think this, you could look at it in two ways, right? You could look at it as entertainment. It's just some high quality.
Yeah.
This is some high quality entertainment. If you look at it from that lens, it's some high quality ass entertainment, man.
okay, I'ma just say I don't think Drake had anything to do with X's murder, just because Drake ain't that guy. Like Drake make you little club music. Like, I'm sure he's got hitters out there, but like, nah, bro. Like, that would just be so nasty. Like, just some dirty ass work. But even Drake alludes to it in his songs, and he know what he's saying. Like if I had a fire, break it down and make a 5 again, blah 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 blah. If he kept his mouth shut on live, he'd be alive again. Like, bro, why you saying all that? Like, shut up.
And then even he said, I'm upset. He's like, 50,000 on my head is disrespect. Because I think X on his live, he was like, I got 50 bands on Drake or something like that. He's like, he's referencing straight up exactly like the things that X is saying and the things that happened. in his songs. I'm upset, you know.
I thought 50 bands on his head was because Kanye tried to pay him 50,000 for his like help making one of his albums. I think it was like Jesus is King or something like that. And like Drake was like, "Excuse me, 50 bands, bro. Like I need like I don't know, a mill or something. You know what I
Okay.
mean?"
I mean, yeah, it could be both.
Damn, bro. What is
I
nah,
mean,
bro?
but
I can't even. I
it,
don't want to go down that fucking
I
path,
know
bro.
it's
Like
a
I
very
would.
it's a dark path. It's a very dark path because also you got to consider the man is an actor. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if you don't get your fucking
right,
ass
right, right, right.
back in your lane,
But
fucking
but
shut
think
up.
about this, bro. He's an actor, and the Drake. His name is
Oh.
not even. It's not Drake. It's Aubrey, right? Drake is a character, right? So behind the scenes, this guy has amassed so much like fucking influence and power, but to the world, he's this soft Drake crying about girls and this and that. And he's like, oh, now Drake has a hard side. He got what is it? The braids? You know, he's got the braids now. He's collaborating with 21 Savage and like actual gangsters. So he's trying to show us that he's got a hard side. But the fact is, bro, like who actually knows? What we do know is he's got a lot of influence and power, and we also know that he's very good at like crafting an image. And so all I'm saying is whether it's just entertainment or not, there's probably a world in which this is a non-zero possibility that this happened, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I'm sticking by my guns though. Drake ain't had nothing to do with it. He just likes to stir the pot. Ain't,
Yeah.
ain't no way an actor had not with X, bro. That was
All man.
fucking actor named Aubrey. Shut your fucking.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, I mean, it could just be entertainment, but yeah, it's. I mean, Kendrick makes you think about shit. You know, Kendrick made you think about it, but he's not your savior. You know, what I mean? Yo. Also, he shouted out Future, he shouted out Cole, he shouted out Braun and himself in that song Savior. He's like, Future said, get a money counter, but he's not your savior. Braun told you to give him his flowers. He's not your savior. Cole made you. Cole, he said something about Cole. I forgot, but he left Drake out, obviously.
Yeah, I feel it. Okay, okay. Damn, bro. Nah, that's an interesting theory, and I mean the X theory has been out there for a while.
Yeah.
There's some good evidence for it. It could just be entertainment, or Drake could have actually had a hand in it.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll
speculation
never
is
know.
speculation. It's a little uncomfortable to actually think about it, though. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
dude. I'm getting fucking
yeah.
nah.
All right. Well,
Uh,
next on to the next one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The Grammys recap, my boy. The Grammys recap. Kendrick swept a fucking sweep, bro. No love to Metro, no love to Future, like nothing, bro. They said nah, Kendrick, you got it, buddy. It's all you. It's all you. And respect, bro. Respect. Like Kendrick's gone on a historical run with this one song.
Mm-hmm.
I also got to shout out Dochi.
Dochi, yeah.
Dochi with album of the year. That's sick, bro. Like she's been making music for a few years now. It was like really low key, and she's finally popping off, dude. Like I've even heard some of her old songs, like Anxiety.
Mm.
It just like re-released for her specifically, but she came out with that song with like Sleepy Hollow in like 2018 or something
Oh
like that.
wow.
You know what I mean? Like a couple years back, and like I was like, damn. Like the Sleepy Hollow version too is like really nice, but her version really shows her like skill set of being able to not only rap but sing really fucking well,
Mm.
bro. Like this sounded like some Amy Winehouse, Beyonce shit, and yeah, I'm just
Damn.
mad props to Dochi,
Dochi.
bro. Like her album has been really good too. I think, I mean, this is just my personal perspective, but I think she started popping off from like TikToks and like Instagram Reels and stuff for like some of her songs, and then people like really got into her. Like I don't know if you remember that one song that was like
With Kodak.
uh yeah 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 yeah
Yeah.
yeah
That's
yeah
how I
yeah with
first heard
Kodak.
about her. Yeah.
Yeah, and bro, I didn't even know that like that was her at first. You know what I mean? I had to go back and be like, oh shit, I was singing this song just like all the time, and I had
Yeah.
no idea who it was,
Yeah.
and like it was her. So yeah, like mad props to
Yeah.
her. I am a little bit, I don't know, disappointed in the Grammys for letting Kendrick sweep, just because I think there were other artists that deserved some of those some of those awards, like especially like Metro and Future. I don't think Metro or Future have any Grammys, so like it would have been nice to see them, gain at least one, like record of the year, something like that. You know what I mean? Because like the production on whatever that song was with Kendrick, Future, Metro,
Yeah.
The
Like
Weeknd
that.
or whatever. Yeah, like that. That was great production. You know what I mean? Just overall like features,
Yeah.
production, like verses, all that. So I would have liked to see there be a little bit more diversity, but I can't be mad that like
Yeah.
Not Like Us was amazing. Like it
That's
was
true.
production, lyricism, rollout, like album artwork. I love it. That's crazy. But yeah, like it.
Yeah. No, that's true, man. I think
Deserved it.
I would have loved to see Future get a Grammy. I think Metro will be around forever. So I think he'll get his Grammy eventually. And interestingly, I just thought of a point about Future and longevity. I think Future is a lot like Kobe, where Kobe just did not want to be different. He was like he could have tried to age gracefully and like played more of a role player, but he was like, no, fuck that. I am Kobe. I will be Kobe until I retire. Drake, I feel like he's not trying to stay Drake until he retires. He's trying to do all these different things, but he's kind of failing at it. And then I look at someone like Future. Future is trying to do what Future does, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like he's also over 40, I think, and he's still the like epitome of lust as a sin, embodied in a rapper. But it's fine, like, because we're okay with that because he's not trying to be a Kendrick. He's not trying to be anything he's not. He's like, this is what I do, and it's entertainment value, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So I think that's an interesting way. And now you think about going forward. I really hope he has some more quality records. He can get his Grammy because I think he deserves it a lot for sure. But obviously he's getting older, and the longer you rap about this kind of subjects, it's like harder to kind of. Well, I say that, but Future still is making really good songs. But yeah, I hope he gets his Grammy.
Yeah. On a semi-related note, Beyonce won Country Album of the Year at the Grammys, but during the Country Awards got nothing. like there's a separate like country whatever awards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She got nothing, but then the Grammys were like, hold on, like fucking nah, Beyonce deserved it. So
Yeah, Beyonce. That was that's a little. I mean, props to her, I guess. I didn't really listen to the album, but
yeah,
it's good.
pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's even in her like top 3, but it was solid for what it was.
Okay. And then yeah, just Not Like Us, and then Doechii, Charlie XCX. She had a hell of a year as well. Chris Brown won a Grammy for 11:11. To be honest, I didn't even know he dropped it. So
What Grammy did he win, bro?
Yeah.
Like best
R&B album.
dancing? Oh, nah, bro. There's some better R&B albums than Drake's, bro.
Then Chris Brown.
I mean,
Chris Brown.
than
Yeah.
Chris Brown's. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think Kendrick. I think also the Grammys just hate Drake because Drake last time he won, he literally was like, "Listen, man, Grammys don't mean shit. Shout out to Travis, man. I think you deserved it, but still, I won and I'm up here. But still, fuck you, Grammys." Like, I think the Grammys took it personal after that. He was like, "Screw you, man."
That's why they gave a fucking sweep to Kendrick. They were like, bet.
Yeah,
Watch
right?
this, buddy. Watch this.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Next up, we got "Pardon Me" by Joey. We got some drops, my boy. Yeah.
I think this deserves a little bit of a listen through.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me pull it up.
Actually, "Pardon Me," bro. I love that.
Part of me was
I love
fire.
Yeah. New York City. Yeah.
Heat makers, crack music.
It's a 20v1 man on me.
These niggas try to mark us out like Garvey. Told you I was back now, got a part of me. I set the bar high like a fucking Harley. Hey yo, shoulder check 'em, then brush the dust off. Mama raised a soldier, I raised the bar, wipe the rust off. Hear my shots ring from afar whenever I bust off. Like a fofo bulldog, popping your ears off. Took some years off, thought somehow my shit would wear off. Like who the fuck lied? I'm hollering at the sky, I'm ready, God. Call the Air Force, they still waiting on my reply. So I when you sending shots to wreck, you make sure he die. It's a fire inside of this air, so the flow is more flammable than aerosol. Put a light into it and it can blow. I'm too hot to handle, they ain't no Joe Stallone that shit like Rambo. The silver tongue slide Sylvester, apply pressure. The suit's double-breasted, linen, no polyester. Hopping out the limo, sticking middle fingers out the window. Fuck a con gesture. When it come to bars, I got you niggas in limbo. Microphone checker, home record, better check your mate. I'm playing chess with you, not checkers. Set the record straight. I'm at your.
Yeah, man. Just a little snippet there. I think this is his best song that he dropped in a long time. And
Yes.
I was really hype about his last two singles, those diss ones. But but then he dropped this in an EP, like a 3-pack. So he dropped this with alongside those other two ones. And I listened to them all. And I was like, dude, the other two ones are not that good anymore, man. This one takes the cake.
It's a full body song, bro. The sample in the background with the lady just like
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's music. It's fucking art to my ears,
It's
bro. Like I'm like,
beautiful.
yes,
Dude,
Joey,
so
more of this.
Let me. I got some gripes, man, about my boy Joey, man, and I love Joey Badass, dude. Like I remember in high school listening to him, and I was like, in high school, bro, I grew up on like Underachievers, Flatbush Zombies, Joey Badass, Pro Era, and ever since then, I've been like repping Joey hard. But bro, I think this little beef thing that just kind of happened in this past like maybe 1-2 months. It just
Yeah.
got me thinking about what Joey used to be like and where he's at now. Like, if you go back and listen to Before the Money and 1999, and even Summer Nights, all of these projects, they were even All American Badass. In all of those projects, he's rapping his ass off on really good quality beats, and he's also saying something. You know, he's also saying something worthwhile. Like he's not just rapping for the sake of rapping, saying like, "Oh, braggadociously, I'm the best," and all this and that. And obviously, hip hop is all about that, and you need some of that in order to be a good artist, a good song. But I felt like in his older projects, he was talking about more than that. It was more than just a braggadocious. It's more than just a lifestyle. It was also about how he grew up and growing up in poverty, talking about the effects of money. Like he had on Before the Money, bro. Like that album is insane. Let me just pull up the track list real quick, because like he was talking about some serious like topics in that album, man. Let me pull it up. Yeah, okay. So Save the Children. Oh yeah, anything with Static Selecta is incredible with Joey. Paper Trails is all about like how money can corrupt you, but also how you really need money when you're coming up. On and On. This is about like his roots from from like the Jamaican roots of him and his parents and everything, which was insane. Number 99. Even Belly of the Beast with Chronix. Like this was heavily about his Jamaican roots. Like Me, dude. This song was emotional, man. Like he talks about some real serious like heavy hitting topics, and he used to do that a lot. And then I think he started to try to make a lot of like club bangers and everything. And I think even the album All American Badass, he obviously that was a very politically charged. It was after Trump went into office the first time around, and he was not shying away from heavy topics. And then after that, he made 2000, which had a lot of bangers. I really liked that album, but there was not a lot of content there. Like it had a lot of replay value just because it was pretty fire. But there was not a lot of content like there is on this album, like there was in the previous albums. And I really hope that if he continues along this path of like Pardon Me, Joey, I just hope that he has a few songs that have content. Because I look at people like Kendrick. Kendrick never shied away from content. Mr. Morale, Damn. These are hard albums to write, but he did it, and he made some hits alongside. And so Joey, I think he could have went down that path of like a Kendrick style in his own way, but lately it's just been like this braggadocio, and he's not really backing it up. And I think this beef really like was what showed it to me. I was like, I mean, like, bro, like if you're gonna call them out and they call you back out, at least like, you know what I mean? Like play ball, like it's entertainment. And he never really played ball, and it just felt like a little bit of an empty gesture, especially coming from where he's come from, and me being like a lifelong fan. It felt tough, I'll say that. And I really hope going forward he kind of finds a way to write about some serious things. And even if the serious things is just about the effects of having money now, and you know, because obviously you can't expect an artist to stay in the struggle forever, but I would love it if he finds a way to write about his current situations, even if it's not that relatable. Like, because people have done it, that, or just back up the heavy talk. It's similar to like J. Cole, right? It's like might delete later, and he really did delete later. And then Joey even said that about J. Cole. He's like, might delete later, but damn sure that Joey won't. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't really believe you right now, and I hate to say it, bro, because that's my dog. But like, yeah, that's how I feel.
Nah, bro, you're going off. I will agree. Like I expected a little bit, like a few more jabs from Joey, especially hearing the rebuttals from the other guys. I was like, okay, Joey, where you at? And it gave me what's that guy's name? The British rapper who Central C vibes, where like H came at him, and then Central C was just like, nice one.
He's like, I'm too big for this.
Yeah, it's like, wait, but you started this,
right.
So like, come back a little bit, play ball. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree, bro. Like once I heard "Pardon Me," it just felt like a much more full-bodied song. Like, especially compared to the other two. The other two are still good, but like this one just put everything together. The lyricism is there, lyrics, rhyme scheme, production, all of that is there on this one, versus like the other ones felt like, especially now looking back, have a little bit of like emptiness, you know, because if you're gonna say all this, then act on it, my boy. And he didn't really. So yeah, I feel you on that.
I think he is due for an album though, so like hopefully we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'll still be a fan. It's just I really hope he goes hard on this.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. So Joey's due for an album. ASAP is due for an album. Rihanna's due for an album. Amine's coming out and saying like album coming, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, drop that shit.
Oh God.
I need another one of your albums, my boy. And someone else too. Chance.
Oh
Chance.
man.
If you don't fucking drop Starline, Chance. Look at me, buddy. Drop it, brother. Bro, he's gone on for like a year about Starline. I'm like, brother, just drop the album. The singles are fire. The singles are like old school Chance. Please,
yes.
We need this, boy.
Well,
we need it.
So let me just defend Chance. I know he's your boy and everything, but coming as a Joey fan and listening to shit that's been probably rushed, and I really appreciate the care that Chance is putting into his singles. Like, dude, listen, bro. It's not easy to write about that kind of stuff and make it sound good. And he's got all these features and the music videos. They're all lining up, and you can tell he put a lot of care into it, and I appreciate that. And so you're right. He better fucking drop it. I just don't want him to rush it at the same time, because I don't want him to put out like a big day again. You know what I mean?
Lord, please, bro. And I was talking to someone about this, but it's like the artist's dilemma, where like when life is bad, your art seems to be really good, but when life is good, your art seems to be kind of trash, because you're like happy and you're singing about like all this happy shit, but then people are like, what happened to the like come up Chance, the like acid rap Chance, the like coloring book Chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Don't rush it, but also don't make me wait like
another 2 years.
Rockies.
Yeah.
Like Rocky's been saying like, the album's gonna drop, and he never fucking drops it.
Yeah.
He's like, brother, at this point, like whenever you do drop it,
Shoot me a
I'll be able
text.
to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Give me a text, my boy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
speaking on Rocky, bro. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
My boy, not guilty. The American
Hallelujah.
court system ain't got nothing on fat bands, bro. Like, you got money, you good, my boy. You
No
good,
way. Yeah, that's facts though. I mean, yeah, that lawyer probably was a lot of money.
bro. And it was funny, bro. Like right after ASAP got off, he turns around to hug Rihanna, and his lawyer was like a kid at a fucking playpen, like yeah, let's go. And
Like, no.
Rocky was like, yeah, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like nah.
Dude,
Jumps the fucking stands to get to her.
get to
I'm like,
Rihanna. That's sweet,
fire.
man. I wonder if, and now this is a conspiracy minded me again. It's like I wonder if Rihanna said after you get found not guilty, like because they're not married yet, right? So I wonder maybe she's like, I'm gonna do a song with you. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna have another kid with you. I wonder if all of this was like hinging on this not guilty verdict, and he's like, yes.
Rihanna was like, I'm not gonna let a felon put a baby in me. All right, so you gotta get off first, and then these legs is open for you.
Oh my
honey.
god, bro. Yeah, dude.
Nah,
like,
that'd be hilarious, bro.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna marry a felon.
Right?
So
Like, oh, I
once
mean,
you're off, let's get married.
if you think about it, they have a lot coming up. So Rihanna's album, his album, he's supposed to be in this new Spike Lee movie. I mean, he's always doing other fashion stuff. Rihanna's always doing her Fenty stuff. So what if they combine all of this into one massive rollout where there's a Rihanna album, the next month or the next 2 months there's a Rocky out. I think Rocky's got to come first actually, because Rihanna's much bigger. And then throw a marriage in there, bro. Like it makes for good, story. It makes for good entertainment.
PR entertainment. Yeah, Rocky's album, Rocky's movie, Rihanna's album, a wedding, a new kid. Wrap it up.
Wrap
bro.
it up.
Wrap
man.
it up.
Wrap it up.
Retire after that. You're good.
Yeah.
You go out on a high.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So that's one court case that we've talked about. We got another court case, Mr. Diddler himself.
The Diddler himself. Oh God.
The Diddler Riddler, or whatever. Bro, I don't think, and I was seeing shit online about this. Like, your lawyer is like obligated to represent you, right? Even if he thinks you're guilty, right? Like, Osama bin Laden had a lawyer, which was apparently the same lawyer as Diddy's lawyer, right?
Insane.
Like, and Diddy's lawyer quit on him. The same dude who represented Osama bin Laden in the heat of 9/11 said, "Nah, Diddy, the shit you did ruined more lives. I can't be a part of this no more." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you start to hear some of the first you're like, why? Like, why would he? Like obviously stuff like this has happened in the past, maybe not to this level, but like there are rapists out there, whatever. Like, they all have lawyers, right?
Mm.
Jeffrey Dahmer, like shit, like, you know what I mean? Like dudes like that. But leaked phone calls from jail that put out there, and he's talking about take out the pizza, like we talked about, make sure to recycle, this and that, and you're like, these calls are recorded, like, this shit is gonna get out there. And that's where I probably think, like, Diddy's lawyer who quit was like, brother, I can't trust you to be honest with me. Like, even if you did this shit, you have to tell me what it was so that I can then best represent you. But like, after hearing those phone calls, you're like, how can I even trust someone who's still gonna make incriminating phone calls while he's in jail to his sons, to his children, bro? Like has Jay reached out? Nah, he hasn't. Does this motherfucker thinks it's a game because I'm in here? Like, bro, he thinks he's a mob boss? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Stop it, bro. Like, stop. Like, no. So yeah, I think it's absolutely wild that his lawyer quit on him, but I do think, and like, his lawyer must know about this too, like, that it's very incriminating if your lawyer quits on you. You know what I mean? Like if the person that you're paying millions of dollars to is like, this money ain't even worth it. Damn, bro. God damn.
Dude, and it's insane because this guy, I was just looking up his history. His name is Anthony Rico.
Rico.
And he worked
Funny
as
ass last
lead
name.
counsel on 45 death penalty cases. He was, like you said, also the counsel for Osama bin Laden. This guy is a criminal defense attorney, or I don't know what the right word for that is, but he defends people who are charged with crimes, right? So, like you said, for someone whose job it is to defend criminals, to say I can under no circumstance with such verbiage, under no circumstances can I continue to be on this case. That is heavy
Bro.
duty, man.
No circumstances, no amount of money is gonna keep you on this case, my boy. And Diddy's, I mean, like basically got unlimited amounts of
Yeah,
funds.
yeah.
I mean, for a lawyer in terms, you know what I mean? Like, he can pay you $10 million, and you're like, nah, I'm good. Dead ass, under no circumstances, my
Right.
boy. The man who represented 45 death penalty cases.
And Osama
like
bin
under
Laden. Yeah. Like,
9/11 wasn't a disqualifier, but whatever you did was.
Right.
All right, my boy. All right.
Yeah.
Say less.
and so apparently, like you said about the phone calls, another one of his lawyers, Alexandra Shapiro, admitted that Diddy used other inmates' phone access to make calls. So that's actually a violation of prison rules, I guess. And then there's all these leaks coming out about, did you get the pizza? Did Jay call you? Like, I don't understand. I mean,
What's going through his head, bro?
yeah, like how can you? I don't even really know how to speculate about this. I don't know, man. We'll
Nah, he guilty. He
I-
guilty
yeah.
to the 9th degree, bro.
for
like,
sure. But I'm wondering, like, what the hell are these things that Jay's supposed to help him with, or whatever?
probably getting rid of evidence.
Yeah.
Like, or to help pay for lawyer shit, man.
Mm.
Like send me money, like all of my assets maybe frozen type shit, you know what I mean? Or like I can't sell certain assets that would get me more money to pay for shit. And like Jay's probably supposed to help out with that. And like Jay-Z's like, brother, I just got off on the shit that you and I were implicated in, you know what I mean? The whole
Yeah,
shit with
that
the
girl,
minor
yeah.
yeah.
And actually, on that
And-
note, he's actually countersuing her because she admitted that she
Yeah.
lied, right?
Mm-hmm. Or I don't know if she admitted that she lied. Did she?
I think she admitted something like that, and I saw some headline that Jay-Z's actually countersuing her or something now.
I saw that. Yeah, Jay-Z's countersuing her, and it's like, dude, I don't know if you got to countersue now, but I guess maybe
Yeah.
so. Cause like this lady probably like still got like sexually abused by someone, just didn't know who it was. You know what I mean? Like, I feel kind of bad for her, but at the same time, like, don't bring up allegations against Jay-Z unless you got hardcore evidence type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you should expect to get countersued. Like, you should expect that from a guy at his level. If you don't come correct, he's probably gonna sue you for libel, defamation, all of that shit. You gotta expect that.
And the party's over. Kendrick's been saying it. The party's, and I hate to always bring everything back to Drake and Kendrick.
I was about
bro.
to say, bro, you
Hey
just
man,
glazing,
bro,
me.
I'm
Boy,
saying,
alright,
bro,
say
but like
less.
Kendrick said the party's over, and then Drake goes, "Fuck a rap beef. I'm trying to keep the parties lit, bro." And then look at all these partiers going to jail right now. I don't know, man. It's like, pick a side, man. You know what I mean? Like, the party's over, bro. Just stay in your lane and do some good for the world.
Bro, I also think it's kind of dick how all these allegations came out, like as Jay-Z and are about to go to the Mufasa movie release. So it's like, Jay, are you gonna stay home and like deal with this shit, or are you gonna go out with your family still, like while the allegations are out there?
Yeah.
And he still did.
Yeah.
So
He knew, I guess it was fake or whatever.
if Jay were to go down, bro, it'd be like hip hop music would be a rap. Like,
So if we think about the legacy and history of hip hop real quick, so the OGs on the east, so it started in Harlem, right? With Africa Bambaataa, and like older than that, there was a lot of, and then it kind of went to the East, Eazy-E and NWA. And then after that era was the Tupac and Biggie era, and Jay-Z was there with Biggie in that era, and he was involved, and Jay-Z was involved then, and he still remains relevant musically now, and he's been doing nothing but increasing his legacy and his influence and his power and his respect among everyone now, man, and his money as well. You're right. If he goes down, dude, there's no one like there's. It's like what Ant said about Luca, man. It's like if Luca gets traded, man, anyone can get traded. If Jay-Z goes down, anyone can go. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, like once you get to that level of influence and respect, there's probably not a lot you could not get away. There's probably not a lot that you could get away with, and it makes you think. But that doesn't mean that you need to believe that these people are bad people. You know, everyone makes mistakes and shit, and everyone probably has done some pretty fucked up. Again, to fall from grace to fall from his heights down to becoming like
It'd be a long fall.
long
Yeah.
fall.
All right. We've hit a lot of topics, my boy.
Yes.
You wanna wrap it up with songs to peep?
Yes, sir, man. Let's do it.
All right. So I got one song, and we can go back and forth a little bit, but my first song, dude, there's a song by Mac Miller and Big Sean called $100 Bill Skyscrapers, and it's no longer on like Apple Music, so you might have to just YouTube Music it or something like that if you're listening and trying to find it. But man, it's got a jazzy beat to it. Like Big Sean is coming in smooth, Mac Miller's coming in smooth. It's a mashup that you would never expect, but it is so fucking good.
All right.
That's my first one.
Okay, hell yeah, that's okay. Bet that's a beautiful one. That's in 2012. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Throwback is really
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna go for Lil Wayne. He dropped an album, mixtape, whatever, in 2023 that mostly I neglected, but I went back and listened to it recently, and he's got this song on there called Tuxedo. And Tuxedo, it's not the classic. It kind of reminds me back when Wayne was doing shit with Kevin Rudolph, and he was like in that rock star era with like the more guitar influence and stuff. He's kind of doing that on this song Tuxedo, 2023, Lil Wayne, and that one was pretty fire. I think I'm gonna put that one as mine.
Okay. I'll match you. I think it was 4. Yeah, Dedication 4. Green Ranger with
Ooh.
J. Cole, Lil Wayne and J. Cole on Green Ranger. Oh my God, the lyricism. Cole is throwing it back to just give you bars after bars on that one. Wayne does his thing, so that's another solid one.
J. Cole and Wayne going back and forth. That's incredible. I gotta.
So good.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of an odd one, and I think I might need to do a little screen share here and explain what's going. So this one was, if you remember when Drake and Kanye got back together for the Larry Hoover thing in LA. In the beginning of the intro for the entire concert, this was when Adele dropped her latest album, which was also very good. Kanye and his Sunday choir group thing, inside of this Coliseum, he did a rendition of Easy on Me by Adele, which was beautiful and is like honestly breathtaking. I'll just play a little bit of it and to show you like kind of the scale. Yeah, man. That's gonna be mine. It's just
Beautiful.
a beautiful, like, yeah, it just sounds angelic.
All right, and I got one last one. This is actually a recent one, um, by Jim Leg Ecstasy, called Father, and it's just a little bop song,
Hmm.
bro. Like it's sort of like a TikTok song, I guess. But man, it's just a good little vibe.
All right, all
It's
right.
just it's just got a good little like bounce to it, dude. The sampling on there is really cool too. The uh like mixes that he does, like he'll play a certain part of the song over and over again, like as a part of the lyricism, like he'll like push a button type shit and it'll like repeat that
Yes,
one sound.
I hear what you mean.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna check it
It's
out,
good
man.
stuff.
Right. Yeah, these are some nice throwbacks, a little different from classic rapidy raps. I like it. I
Hmm.
think that's all I had as well for songs to peep.
Bet. And we're good. All right, my boy. What else we got?
All
I
right,
think
man.
that wraps up the episode.
Episode
Episode
3
3.
in the books.
Yes, sir. Bars and banter. Episode 4 coming soon.
Yes, yes. We'll keep on improving our little platform here, and yeah, I mean, I hope.
Yes. I was gonna note for the visual listeners slash watchers, you'll notice the background that we've now put together. This background will change, So if you guys have any thoughts, ideas, feel free to let us know. Any albums you guys want to see on there, but as of now, it's just sort of our own take on some of the best rap albums at.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Thanks everyone for listening. For those of you listening, and see y'all at the next episode.
see y'all. Have a good one.
Peace.